Hello everyone, T-Man978. Journey with me into Liberty Heights Walgreens. I've been thoroughly disappointed with Walgreens lately as they haven't had anything, except minus the Spider-Man Sandman wave. They've been having that recently, but I've completed that, so let's see what they have now. Now we're fully inside the store, only moments away from getting to the toy aisle. Let's see what wonders they have for me, if any at all. Slowly getting there. Oh, they do have the Marvel Knights. I see 2 Elektra. A bunch of Invisible Woman. She's not quite invisible, is she? No Transformers. Triple H. Another Triple H. And here's the part where I decide whether I want Elektra or not. So far I still need Blade, Daredevil, and Elektra. I think I'm gonna hold out on Elektra. You know, I just got the bright idea that if they have 2 Elektras, they may have had 2 cases of these figures. Now I'm wondering, did both cases sell, or are there some in the back? I have a wonderful gentleman looking in the back for me. If they have them, I will get all 3 that I need. You know what? All he had was the Sandman wave. As to not leave empty-handed, I shall be purchasing this one right now. Follow me as I approach my second and final Walgreens of the evening. Outside of completing the Marvel Knights, I'd love to get some Thor Ragnarok figures, but let's see what we'll get. Oh, everyone loves the toy aisle recently. I'm seeing Invisible Woman not being invisible. Well, I see Daredevil. He shall be purchased. Hopefully he does not have major defects. There is a Punisher, Sandman Wave, and Guardians of the Galaxy. They have this guy who everybody wants for whatever reason, but I have no cares. And that's looking like that, but I shall search around. So now I'm home, and it's time to recap on the purchases that I made today. First up, first up, we have this Elektra Nachos right here. So, yeah, purchased that right there. And secondly, I purchased Daredevil right here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but that's Daredevil. I also purchased a expensive backpack that luckily, since I waited a week, it was $10 less than it was the first time I saw it. My daughter wanted me to pay $36 for a cheap backpack, and I'm happy that I waited and the price went down. But now that we have these here, it's time to transition over to
T-Man978 Chill Review. Hello everyone! Right now, I'm about to review Marvel Legends series, Marvel Knights, Daredevil, and Elektra right here. They're from the Daredevil Netflix show. Here are their logos. That's Elektra's and that's Daredevil's over there. Who needs Netflix when you can YouTube and chill review? Anywho, right here it says, blinded as a young man and imbued with extraordinary senses, Matt Murdock fights injustice by day as a lawyer and by night as a superhero Daredevil. That's a long bio for one of these characters. Maybe they're stretching out nowadays. Both a wealthy heiress and a trained assassin, Elektra Nachios is a mysterious woman from Matt Murdock's past who unexpectedly returns to his life. So, isn't that lovely? The only person I need now is Blade. I let Blade slip through the cracks twice already. I didn't let him slip through the cracks. I wasn't fortunate enough to have the cash at the moment. Actually, that second time I did have the cash, but I didn't think I had the cash, so I didn't buy it. So now I have to keep being on the lookout for him. But anyway, I got to open these and then play with them for a while and then come back with the review. Let's start things off with Miss Elektra, and she's an alright figure. Her main problem is not her fault. She's designed based upon the show, and her outfit is just really plain and no frills, just like the show. Now, unfortunately, on Defenders, she has a whole new outfit. I knew that something like that was going to happen. The new outfit looks way better. Both versions of it that she's worn. Spoiler alert, sorry. I like these gloves right there, the way they're designed. And I definitely like this hand. That's way new. The only thing hard about or bad about this hand is these weapons are very pliable. So it's easy to warp them by just putting them in his hand right there. Or putting them in her hand, sorry. This hand over here is nicely painted as well, but this is more of a basic just gripping hand right there, as you can see. That's still cool that they gave it that as an option. I would have loved if they put some extra hands in there, but they didn't. Now, the unmasked face looks good, but this also looks good too. I think she looks better than Jessica Jones, and Jessica Jones has her own show. But there you go with that. Let's pop this off now so you can see her other head, which looks even better than that one right there. There you go. She has like the same type of neck joint as Jean Grey. So, look at that. That face right there. I've been watching Defenders. I haven't watched Daredevil like that. But that face is spot on. It's crazy. Her hair on, I didn't test this head so much. But this ponytail feels to be like a separate piece in there. It feels a little bit skinny. I know it's the same hair mold, but the faces are different. But it's not on the ball joint. I kind of wish it was on the ball joint, but that is at least movable. Her diaphragm is amazing, just like Jessica Jones. She can do all types of pivot and whatnot, but when you go all the way back, you can see a hook gap right there. When you come forward, you can see a gap right there. And these legs, being the Mary Jane, Jessica Jones legs, they stretch out very far. And when they first showed Jessica Jones with these pants, I thought that was awesome and exciting, but I didn't think they were going to use them 3 times back to back with 3 characters, like, and 2 in the same wave. But with them being all black and not painted to look like jeans, at least they do look a little bit different that way. And her feet look kind of huge. I don't remember Mary Jane's feet looking like that. And speaking of that, I never even reviewed Mary Jane. Any other problems I have as far as the body? These forearms are very, very huge. Like, I thought it might be better and once I get it out of the packaging, but I was wrong. They look extra big. I wish they would have went. These feel like these were from a male character and they put them on her for some reason. Maybe there is a male character that has a cuff right here and they were like, let's be cheap. Let's use those forearms. Or maybe she has big forearms like this in the show and I didn't notice. Well, one thing I'm noticing right here is she has some weird freaking mole flesh. Like, what is up with that? Am I gonna have to peel it off? It's like somebody stabbed her or whatever. So maybe she was in a fight. But regardless of her limitations and big arms, you can make her look good. Like, I like that pose right there. I was just messing around with this when I paused it. Daredevil looks very cool. Much like Ant-Man and Captain America and people like that, he has his own sculpting. So that is very awesome. So he's not like a generic superhero. Like I said, the cinematic universe figures, they win me over more than the comic book figures because they just have way special tooling. The paint work is good. You can see the stubble around his lips. It kind of looks like he's smirking a little bit. Well, only problem I have is they did not paint that right there. I guess I could probably fix that. I was going to not buy him because of that, but I just got him anyway. Well, like I said, you can see all this unique sculpting and whatnot, which is definitely so accurate. I was looking at that on Defenders. Oh, he is highly detailed. Awesome. I do have this little random blue dot right there. Oh, wait, I can scratch that off good. He has some unique tooling in his ankles. I can't remember who has these ankles recently again, like Taskmaster, but he can rotate the whole foot around, plus he has ankle pivot. Like, I just wish that they start incorporating that into every figure. That would be awesome. These batons or his stick or whatever, I can't decide on which side is supposed to be right. Like, if you put it this way, he has this little thing. Well, put it this way, he doesn't. But now you don't get to see the little deco, which is unfortunate. I wish, just like on the other Daredevil, the comics book version, I wish these were longer. I think that must be a running trend with Daredevil. But maybe this is accurate to the show and the comics, but it'll be way more interesting if the stick was longer. And this does come warped. But articulation, his head can look up decently without popping off. He can look down. He can get a little bit of head pivot. Besides, of course, the rotation on the ball joint. The shoulders go out that far. Of course, they do that. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Wrists go in and out and rotate. Ab crunch that much, which is good. And that much back. Waist rotation. Can kick forward that much. Double jointed knee that much. Thigh rotation. I just showed off what the foot can do right there. And if you want this away, you can shove this up in here. Like that right there. And he does come with fisted hands. So he can punch the crap out of people. And here is what you're working with when you change the fist right there. So that's the sculpting right there. Yeah. Overall, I like her. Her face just pushes her over the edge. I love this hand. I love that they were made it so she can hold that side. That is awesome. And these legs make it way easier for her to pose. And I like Daredevil as well. I mean, his proportions are a little bit wonky. It kind of feels like he has short legs. I don't know. Pose him, and it looks like he has a wide upper body. So maybe that's accurate to his real self, but I don't know. That's the only thing I can really complain about besides them not painting that stuff right there. And me wanting these to be longer. Oh, yeah. And the articulation right there, these poles or staffs bump up against that, so you'll have to worry about that. But yeah, I wish they came with an unmasked face for Matt right here, but they didn't. That's the only thing I wish they could have did for him. Her double jointed elbows. I said I wouldn't complain about that no more, but if she had double jointed elbows, she would be perfect. Because the legs are spectacular, the neck articulation is awesome, the face sculpt is awesome, the hands are lovely. That's all she needs. But other than that, these are two awesome figures, and I recommend them. If you can recommend this video to anybody, do that. Like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, comment. T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching.